complete mess. I am aware. Didn't have class today, so didn't get dressed. It is 3 in the afternoon. I slept way too late. I have so much stuff to do, and I wrote a to-do list, and this doesn't look like a lot, but this is. I have 5 papers to write this week, I think. I think about 5. They're all a minimum of 10 pages, so some are like 14 pages, I think. Gotta do a lit quick quiz, because I still have daily activities for that class. It's done, but I need to go back, review notes, maybe add some stuff, edit the sentence, submit it. I need to do a grammar quiz tonight by midnight. I have to read through my psych exam, which is completely done. I just have to make sure there's no typos. I have to reread a writing paper and do a grammar check over it, and that needs to be done tonight because I gotta do additional documents for it due tomorrow. And I have to write 1/2 of a psych paper, which is about 6 pages, and has a lot of background info. Fun. Other things. But a little more than 2 hours later, we have the first finished quiz for literary criticism. Done with the quizzes for that class for this semester. Weird after doing that assignment. I haven't gotten the feedback yet, obviously, because I turned it in 3 minutes ago. But this whole, we have a choice on our final paper to either do that story that I just wrote about for that quiz, or to do a story we'd already done in a different week. And this whole entire semester, when I saw the syllabus, I'm like, I'm going to do this story, I'm going to do this story, I'm not going to do the one that we had already done. No, I'm going to do this one. And now after writing that, I don't think I'm going to do this one. I think I'm going to do the other one. Cool. 53. It feels like 9 o'clock because of the stupid time change that I hate so much. But I'm about to take another quiz, and those are timed. I think I have about an hour, but we're going to take another one now. It's the last quiz of my grammar class this semester. It went all right. Not perfect, but all right. And I got into the scholars program, so I still have 500 things to do tonight, but we're done with that. 32. Just finished my psych exam and submitted it. Last psych exams. We've done the last quizzes and the last psych exam today, so that's a lot to process. Now I'm going to be editing a paper and writing a paper, and I like to go back and forth between them because I just can't edit for long amounts of times because I go crazy, and I can't write for long amounts of times because I go crazy. So, back and forth. Hopefully we'll have this done in a reasonable hour.
It's incredibly powerful.
Late in the morning, I just finished writing half of my psych paper, as you can see from that last clip, and dropping the notebook, apparently. So I've done that. This is the hardest part of the paper because it was 500 sources to integrate. It was pretty good, pretty well. Gotta finish it all by tomorrow, and then, integrate, not integrate, then submit it for some revisions, integrate those, have it done by December 3rd. This week was gonna kill me, and I'm still convinced it kind of is, so call me on Sunday. But I have finished editing this paper, so I am done with my work for tonight. So we are going to plan out tomorrow. So I have one thing to do at midnight, but it is edited and done. I just have to make a few additions to it. Plan out tomorrow. Then tomorrow I gotta finish the psych paper, and then if time permits, probably start on an editing project. Responsible adult. I got up early today, by early I mean like 11, and I'm attending class right now. Or about to. Yay. So, it's currently 12:38, logged in. She's like, y'all can hang around if you have questions. If not, you can skip out. And I was like, so glad I got up and dressed for this. But I do have a lot of stuff to do. So, we'll go do that now and get food. Okay, so it's 1:22. Here's the plan for today. Gotta finish that psych paper. The other paper was edited and done, but we have to make additional documents when we turn it in, a comparison document and basically a short bullet point. Here's what I did to revise it. So, did that. No, I haven't done that. I need to do that by tonight at midnight, and I need to write a bulletin 300-word abstract for this project. So, fun times. Okay, so it's a little before 4. I have coffee, and I have a completely done project that's beautiful and formatted and wonderful. And then we have to do this little revision memo, which is kind of like a long bullet pointed list, but I have that, typed that out, So now I need to make a comparison document. It's just this system that Word uses that, I don't know, I'll show you in a minute. It's actually really cool and really therapeutic, and I almost recommend doing it to anyone rewriting a paper. But it does take a few minutes, so gotta go figure that out. Okay, so after a few minutes of playing around, I don't usually use Word. I usually do Google Docs and then just copy and paste into Word to format. But I have a revised, I have the revision, the compare document, and look at this. This is the most beautiful thing you'll ever see. At the top is my original document, which, I mean, it was a long one. This is my new document. Like, it's not even close to the same thing. And just look at all of that redness. This is just like a whole new paper. This is beautiful, and I am so proud. Okay, so that is submitted and done. So we are done with that class for now. Might have to revise another project, but we don't have that back yet. So for now, we are putting it on the shelf, and I got psych paper to write, grammar paper to write, wit critic paper to write, romanticism paper to write. That's fun. That's great. Suit me. So it is 6:20. I have to go pick up groceries in a few minutes. Naturally, with daylight savings, that means that it's pitch black dark. And it feels like midnight. So I haven't been doing anything. Except for going on the YouTube and doing things I shouldn't be doing. Procrastination. This is the easier part of the paper. I have 2 to 3 more pages left to write, and I guess I'll finally get on that now. Okay, so it is 8:22. I know I have been procrastinating forever. There's like 3 things I really want to buy online, and instead of letting myself go crazy, I am going to buy one thing after I finish a section on the paper. This is called Shopping Spree Smartness. Actually, I don't know what this is called. Just final stuff. Hello. So it's a little after 11 p.m. I just finished the psych paper. It's supposed to be a max of 6 pages. It's like 7 pages right now, but it's 7 pages by a sentence. So hopefully when I put it in a grammar check, maybe I could do something, make it a little better. I had to go back and change some hypotheses and stuff like that. I might submit it for revisions tonight. If the website is still up, they might have temporarily closed it because of Thanksgiving break. But if not, I'll submit it next Monday. And hopefully we can just reread it and get everything clear by next Thursday when it's due. Okay, because I have kicked the level of procrastination, I did that grammar paper document thing. Still got to proofread it and all that, but it is done. And we can go from there. And then tomorrow comes the lit quit paper, or at least the first half of it, and another editing thing from for my grammar class. 1:30 in the afternoon. It is the day to write half of the literary criticism paper and do an editing thing in my grammar class, but that's the big one. The paper has to be 3,500 words, so we're banking for 1,700-ish or so today. That's what we're going for, and I have to go back, reread the instructions, and everything else like that. 5:23. I think we started at 1:30. Besides the fact of pre-Thanksgiving stuff like pies and making actual food for once, we have the introduction done, which sounds pathetic, I know. It's supposed to be half of a page, but it's currently a page and like a quarter, so that has to be cut. But there's a lot of complex material in there, and I think it's a fairly decent introduction for a first draft. So now we have 4 more paragraphs to write. Before 7:30, we got another paragraph down. 3 more to go. Yay. Getting there very slowly. Past 10, my hair gradually gets worse throughout the day as I work. I have 1 more paragraph left to write. I have 1,700 words so far, which is pretty good, and I'm pretty proud of what I've done so far. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a mess. It needs to be edited and everything else like that, but I think it is a solid start. It is 11:23. 10 pages of writing later. I am about halfway done. I have about 1,300 more words to write, and I think by tomorrow I'm going to be going over that, which is fine because I know like I have to cut down the introduction and I have to cut down some stuff, and I don't know, I think it's a good start, but it's definitely not a good paper right now. But draft-wise, it's okay. Still have more than a week to polish it up. Today, it is 3 p.m. I am going to be getting dressed now, I know, and look like an actual human. And I'm also going to be writing that paper. We are 4 paragraphs, 1 conclusion away from freedom. 42, I know, I look like an actual human being now with makeup and stuff. I have to take a headshot tonight for a certain program, so that's why it says a little bit more makeup on my face than usual. I have to do that. I have a paragraph done of that literary criticism paper. So we got 3 more paragraphs to go and a conclusion that we will somehow have done tonight. Yay. And all the food and everything else is ready. So it is currently a little bit before 2. I was up super late because I never can sleep. And I'm going to get a bunch of stuff done today. I'm going to finish the literary criticism paper. I'm going to finish an editing project. I'm going to do half of a British Romanticism paper, and I'm going to do half of extra credit for my grammar class. That's in the schedule. 22, after much procrastination, I have another paragraph. I have 1 more to write and the conclusion, and I have about a little less than 500 words. So I'm probably going to be going over for this draft, but 1 more paragraph and a conclusion. 5:40, I still need to do that paragraph and that conclusion, but I just got my grade back for another assignment, and it is a perfect score, meaning I am definitely making an A in one of those classes, and my work for that class is done for this semester. Thank you. Thank you. So basically we are done with 1 of 6. 5 p.m. The next day, essay writing time is here after doing a day of stuff. This essay is 2,500 words, I believe, so like 10-ish pages, so it's still quite a big one. I have written about this book before, a lot, like extensively, so I know I have a whole plan of what I'm doing and all of that, so yay, and hopefully we can just get this done tonight, maybe? Okay, so it is a few minutes before 10. I finished the introduction at 9:20. That's probably the shortest amount of time I've ever taken to do an introduction. I like to get at least halfway done with this paper today and finish an editing project so that tomorrow I can finish the paper, do extra credit, and do 1 little reading. And so we have 4 more paragraphs to go. Okay, it is a little after 11:30. We have almost 800 words. Progress is slow. It is a little after 1 o'clock on a Sunday. I have that giant paper to finish, like 6.5 paragraphs and a conclusion. I have to finish an editing assignment, extra credit, and a short reading. Fun. We've been on vacay for the last few days, so we need to get to work. It's a little bit more than an hour later. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. We have another paragraph written. We are a little less than 1,200 words, and the whole thing needs to be no more than 2,500. So I marked this 1 paragraph as optional. I don't know, I might replace it with the current one I have, because we'll just need to see about it to avoid repetition. And I don't know, because I need the weight of my argument to be more on the other side, so might change up some things. And then, let's see, then I need to do an editing project, and read a short story, and all of that. Finished the rough draft of my editing project for my grammar class. This took a little while because I had to like find articles to edit, but we have done that, and it's ready for peer review tomorrow. 6, I finished reading that short story, so now all I have to do today is finish that extra credit and finish the paper. Yay. Not terribly awful on time. 3 at night, I just finished the extra credit for my grammar class, and I have one more paragraph to write in that other paper and a conclusion. 1:40, and I did it. I finished the paper, finished everything, every single thing on my to-do list. I think it was like 4 or 5 papers I did over this break. Some are due Friday, one's due Sunday, one's due next week, but that's really good. Like, they're a complete mess right now, but the whole draft is done. Yay! And revising begins.